Now, they do say you shouldn't work with children and animals, and here is an animal, and we'll see how accurate and reliable that particular phrase happens to be. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about last night's attempt to do or continue with the astral projection experimentation, basically. I mean, yesterday was a knackering day. I thought I'm rather overtired. Likely to be actually getting some, a good night's sleep tonight is probably very good, or at least likely to be getting into a deep relaxation so I can carry on with the experiment. It's probably very strong indeed. So I went to bed, but at my usual time, around about midnight, and hey presto, I didn't sleep at all. I couldn't even get even vaguely in land of not mode, which was of course a real pain in the arse. Wasn't it? Yes, it was. Which is a great bugger. So I thought to myself, what on earth am I going to do about this? Am I going to write tonight's off as a complete and utter dismal failure? And I thought, no, I'll get up and I'll have something to eat. So about 3:30 in the morning, so I did check the time on my phone. There was me coming downstairs and putting on the popcorn machine, because my breakfast incorporates a bowl of popcorn mixed with water and a splash of linseed on top, because that's good for the digestion. Sometimes I add copious quantities of powdered sweetener on top of that, and that is very nice actually. So I ate it, went back to bed, and bam, that was it. Now apparently, when you have a meal and you feel relaxed and sleepy afterwards, that's because you've got more serotonin going around the brain as a result of having eaten. On top of that, your liver's doing some work on the food which you consumed, which means that you're going to be warmer. So there was me chilled out thanks to presumably serotonin, feeling warmer, and I started to go into back into sleep mode, which was good. But was it quite what I'd required? Quite difficult to say. There was a feeling of floating. There was an awareness of being separate from the body. There was this. I got the dual consciousness or a dual body sensation whereby you experience yourself for just one brief fleeting moment being in two places at once. And that's a very strange thing. It's difficult to describe apart from saying that you are in two places at once, having simultaneously the experiences of being in those two locations at once. Now this can happen when you're only slightly out of the physical, or it can happen when you're a long way away from the physical, because you experience the things of the physical experience and the things that the alleged or apparent astral experiences. I had that with the feeling of out of body to the tune of about 2 or 3 foot, alright, out of the physical, which was quite curious, but I didn't get the kind of moving or floating around kind of sensations I would often get. Sometimes you get the sensation whereby your head feels like it's still connected to your physical head, but the body seems to be swaying around like that, which is weird. I didn't get that. Sometimes it feels like you've moved up, but you're sort of either circling or moving forward and backward, as if you're trying to tack your way or jibe your way out of the gravitational pull, so to speak, of your body. I didn't quite get that. I was just there, more or less fixed a small distance away, or at least that's the way it felt. So a curious experience, yeah, and slightly outside of the norm, because when you're getting that shaking movement, it's almost like you're trying to rattle yourself to get free. But because it's alarming, that can raise your body, your body activity, your metabolic activity, adrenal glands, and the rest of that, and you come straight back down, possibly even accompanied with a falling dream or a flying dream, because you got the, you come back to the body. There was one astral projection I did when I was a lot younger, and I had managed to project out of my body across through the other side of the bedroom, through the bedroom door, and down the hallway and into another room. Okay, but something spooked me, and funnily enough, in this particular case, the phantom, the astral, actually went via the hallway. It flew back to the physical very fast, but it didn't just go in a straight line through the walls. Possibly because I hadn't quite got myself used to the idea of floating through walls. But for some reason, I had somehow got used to the idea of floating back to my body, or zooming back to my body, because I was allowed to do it. Either that, or it was necessarily a survival, biological, or psychobiological reaction to suck the body back, no matter how far away you've gone. Maybe that's it. Who knows? But that was an odd sensation years and years and years ago. Last night was pretty placid. I don't think that I can turn around to you. I mean, yes, the fact I had the dual awareness thing suggests to me that there was some kind of separation. Hypothetically, of course. Because all I can do is describe the experience. I can't prove to you that astral bodies exist. All I can do is describe the experience. And I can show you through demonstrating, what I experienced, and telling you what I experienced, how unreliable it is, or how variable in success it is. Which it is. So, onward and upward. I'll try and get more done tonight. And I'll let you know basically what's going on down. Keep cool. Stay weird. Nick Dutch signing out for now.